Hi everyone and welcome to our weekly reading. So I just want to apologise that I didn't get a chance to record on Friday. Had a lot of stuff going on over the last few days with family. Everyone's okay, but I just kind of needed to be elsewhere. But I'm back and we're going to see what we need to hear for this week ahead. So I'm being guided towards my kind of new-ish tarot deck, the Leeds Tarot. I got this when I visited the city of Leeds and I just saw it in a bookstore and I just had to have it. It was for my birthday as well, so this is like my birthday deck. Okay, so let's find out, what do we need to hear for this week ahead? I do feel kind of like excited. I feel like there is something shifting, but you know when like you know that there's going to be a surprise. So say like your family's like, no, you're not having a birthday party this year, but you know that there's something being planned. You know that they're not just going to ignore your birthday. That's the vibe I'm getting this week. It's as if like we know something is happening. Maybe we're not allowed to know the full details. Maybe we feel like, you know, we can't see what's going on. We feel like we can't see the progress, but we know deep down there is something. So our first card out, the Seven of Pentacles. You've been waiting a while. This feels like hard work, but it's like you're going to be on the stage soon. You're going to be in kind of some kind of central position with, you know, receiving recognition. I feel like there is an achievement, a medal, a promotion, a commitment. There's something big which is definitely happening here. With this Seven of Pentacles, I'm just feeling like you've been waiting and waiting and waiting. And this week could very well be the first harvest. It could be that this week there's that first sign of like success, of like, okay, I can start to see the results. But that Seven of Pentacles, I feel like there's some things which are within reach and some things which are still out of reach, and it's like you still feel like you're striving for those things. So maybe like notice what success surrounds you already, and that's going to help keep you motivated, you know, for even more success. Seven of Pentacles, I feel like this time of waiting is coming to an end. Three of Swords, wow, this is heavy. This time of waiting is coming to an end. The Three of Swords, you've dealt with some kind of disappointment emotionally. Maybe you've been feeling a little bit upset, or you know, there could be a distance with someone here. We're going to clarify that Three of Swords now. It's as if there's just been like an emotional disconnect. I don't feel, yeah, Seven of Cups, I don't feel like this is as bad as you think it is. The Three of Swords, the Seven of Cups, it feels like in your head you are feeling disconnected from someone, or you are processing a lot of hurt. Maybe you are like thinking up worst case scenarios. I do it all the time and it is not a good habit. So maybe you know that you are overthinking things and you're making it much worse, and it's not reality which you are thinking about, but that doesn't make it any easier. You know, it's still quite difficult to get out of your head, but I do feel like this week there's that potential to overthink things because you find yourself waiting. It's always when we're waiting for something that we have that time to question things, and you know, it creates this whole negative spiral. So you know, with your thoughts, just really try to keep them aligned, keep them positive. So let's see some guidance for this week. We have the Six of Pentacles. So this is about remaining balanced. The Six of Pentacles is guiding you to think about who you want to give to, what you want to give, you know, what kind of balance do you want to see here in your relationships. The Six of Pentacles is kind of encouraging you to work as well. It's encouraging you to think about how to invest your time and energy. It could be a week where you're just being guided to really focus on career and finances. You know, Venus is coming out of retrograde, so financially things should start to feel a little bit more steady and stable. So yeah, it might be that you've got a financial plan now and this week you want to start implementing it. But there's something with that Six of Pentacles as if you need to take a step back right now and start saving. So, you know, thinking carefully about what you spend your money on this week. We've got the Moon. Definitely get out of your head. There is a real possibility that we just kind kind of living a bit of a fantasy land this week, and Spirit is, you know, really encouraging us to keep our feet on the ground. The moon shows up when we're about to see something new. We're about to see something for the first time. Something's about to open up, a new path, a new option. The moon, it illuminates things, but not everything. So there's certain parts of a picture right now which I feel like this week you'll be able to see much clearer, but there's also certain parts which will remain hidden, and this is where you're being guided to kind of focus on what you can see and not worry about what you can't see. You are on the path to success. Whatever kind of lights up this week, I do feel like you're being guided to explore it, to, you know, think about how you can move forwards with it. Is this a path you want to explore? Is this a relationship that you want to, you know, move forwards with and can get to know each other on a deeper level? With the moon and the chariot, it does just feel like, you know, huge signs of success. You know, like, excuse the dog, like you really are being able to kind of move forwards very quickly. There's a sense of determination with the chariot. So I want to say that if you can stay focused this week, then you could have a really successful outcome to this week. So let's see, you know, what's going to be the outcome? How are we going to end the week? What's the outcome for the week? The Tower. Alright guys, alright, okay. The Tower as our outcome for the week, there's going to be a big change. Something here is going to change in a really, really profound way. The Tower is no small shift. This is like, it's changing your foundation. It's changing what you are building. With the Tower, you know, this isn't bad. The Tower is not a bad card to receive in tarot. The Tower is just huge, significant change, life-changing. So by the end of this week, something in your life could have changed. You know, there could have been a really big shift, and this is not something to worry about. This feels like you've been preparing for it. But be mindful this week of holding on. You know, the more you let go, the more you just kind of ground yourself and kind of release your expectations, the more prepared you're going to be for when these shifts do take place. Sometimes we get in our own way and we prevent changes just by having this very tight grip on what we know and what we want. With the Tower, I feel like people are watching the changes taking place. 9 of Cups just flipped. People are watching the changes taking place in your life, and I do feel that these people are jealous. You know, there's going to be people who are just in awe of what you've achieved in such a short space of time. I feel like you've been keeping quiet about this. So if this is a relationship, the two of you have been doing this behind closed doors. If this is work, you know, you have been busy, you know, working really hard on something, but you've not been telling people. And yeah, I do feel like a lot of people are just going to be shocked by the changes taking place. 9 of Cups, this Tower moment will make you happy. This Tower moment will perhaps be the final cup, perhaps be the big wish, the big dream come true. It's evident that you have been working on something. Maybe you and another person have been working on something, but you know, there's been not a lot of progress. There's been a lot of waiting around. You've started to get kind of disappointed and hurt by this situation. But, you know, with that 7 of Cups that came out earlier, you know that something's about to be offered. You know there's going to be a choice. You know that it's when you overthink things, that's when it feels the most difficult. But when you're grounded and when you release your expectations, that is when the shifts take place. And I have a feeling that this week you're going to be ending the week on a high note. You're going to be ending this week with some good news about a change that you have been hoping for, you've been praying for. Queen of Wands, look, you are moving into next week feeling empowered, feeling ready to take action. The Queen of Wands is direct, she is fiery, she's passionate. The Queen of Wands knows what she wants and she does not fear getting up and getting it herself. So moving into next week, because of the changes taking place this week, it does seem like you are able to feel kind of that inner fire again. You're able to feel passionate and excited, and I feel like it's necessary changes which are happening this week. The Tower can represent, you know, divine intervention here. So whatever changes are taking place by the end of this week, it's divinely guided, because this feels like it's the change you need, so that with that Queen of Wands, you can align with your higher self. You can feel, you know, that fire within, and you can feel passionate and empowered moving forwards. So guys, I just want to keep going. We're going to just crack on with the extended. So head over to my Patreon site, sacredspace.co.uk, head to the spirit section, find the extended there. We're just going to see where this week is going, because I feel there's a lot more to come out yet. So I'll see you guys over there, and if not, I'm going to be back here at some point this week with a love reading and with a zodiac reading. So I'll see you guys then. Something lucky about this King of Swords, so be on the lookout for, you know, a person here who kind of brings good luck. For the extended version, visit www.sacredspace.co.uk. Click on the Spirit section at the top of the page and find the video that you want to purchase. You can also filter by category and choose Extended. Click Purchase to buy this individual video, or sign up to the Evolve tier for full access to the Sacred Space site.